The 4th of July remembers those who gave their lives fighting for the United States of America. In
a state with so many veterans, News 10's Matt Gregory met one of our surviving World War II heroes who'd prefer not to be called that.
As a reporter, I hear interesting stories every day. So on a day when we celebrate American heroes, I want to take a moment to tell you the story of one.
This recruiter boy, he was a talker out of his tail end, you know. Oh, look at that little green spot right there. Ain't that beautiful? The water all around it, you know. Boy, would it look nice. He said, boy, you go there, he said, you'd never want for anything else.
Just a green spot on a map to Bill Swickard, but it was the Philippines in the early 1940s.
And on Thanksgiving Day, we were eating Thanksgiving and they bought Corregidor. That's where I was stationed as in Corregidor. So we was going to be annihilated. There was no doubt we was going to be all killed. So MacArthur decided to surrender.
What happened after the surrender has gone down in history as one of the most infamous war crimes, the Bataan Death March. An 80-mile trek for U.S. prisoners of war with very little food and even less water.
And some of us were tied and some of us were. But if you fell, we didn't stop to pick you up. Because we couldn't carry you. And the Japanese wouldn't let you carry them, so they just killed them.
Once a burly 200 pounds, after the march, Bill weighed in around 98, and it wouldn't be until 3 years later when he would awake to startling news.
The Americans have won. We will not fight no more. That you are free.
A freedom he says even today is hard to understand, because as much as he gained that day, he lost so many along the way.
Do I think of him? Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, you know, I watched one boy get murdered, Joe Wheat. I think about every day I see him. But things like that you put on your mind.
People might call him a hero, but in Bill Swickard's stories, he never will be. He'd always just prefer the term survivor. With photojournalist Gary Bryan, I'm Matt Gregory, News 10.